Johnson. He ran the private equity firm Duke Street and founded insurance company Pension Corporation. He joins me now. Eddie, you backed the Leave campaign. A bit of a political vacuum has emerged since Friday. How worried are you?
I'm concerned about the political vacuum because markets abhor a vacuum. So I'd like to see some very quick, definitive action. Would like to have seen Britain actually file an application to join EFTA.
European Free Trade Association?
Absolutely. And that's the sort of decisive action that we really should be seeing.
So what happens next in your view? We clearly don't get any sort of triggering of Article 50 until the Prime Minister's actually replaced.
Again, I think David always said during the campaign that if he lost he would trigger Article 50. I think he should stick to his word and trigger it immediately.
In the meantime, life goes on, and you're involved in quite an interesting piece of business at the moment. You're trying to buy Tata Steel UK. Now, you're a financier, a lot of expertise in pensions. What do you know about steel?
I have actually backed the occasional engineering business, including built up a world leader in oil filtration, which is a fancy name for bits of steel with holes in it. And so I know a little bit about it, but I wouldn't obviously claim to be an expert. But what I've learnt in private equity is find the experts and back them.
And what you're planning to do here, essentially, is to sort out the pension deficit so that that isn't a millstone for the rest of the business.
Absolutely. You've got this vast pension fund, £13.5 billion of assets, difficult to calculate, but north of £20 billion of liabilities. So we have to get that sorted out before the businesses can flourish.
And what are you going to do in layman's terms?
Simplistically, it has a lot of money in gilts. As you now know, they earn virtually nothing. I would work with the trustees to basically move out of the gilt portfolio and invest in infrastructure, invest in long-term assets with a prospect of actually making a real return.
And how quickly do you expect to table an offer?
Well, I'd like to feel that we can table an offer by the end of the week, so in the next 48 hours.
Right, and the underlying businesses themselves, you would look to sell those on to other buyers or potentially back the operators?
Well, actually, post-Brexit, if I can stitch the two together, we think that the prospects for the steel industry are significantly enhanced.
Because the EU is out of the picture.
Because the EU will be out of the picture.
So the UK can impose our own tariffs against cheap Chinese imports and even back the industry as well.
Indeed. So it's nice to be fair, isn't it? The Chinese impose 46% tariffs on steel imports to China. Feels like a good number to me. It means that we can compete on a level playing field with the French, German steel industries that are subsidised. And as you say, the government can actually intervene and help where it's best placed to do so.
And crucially, if you do get this through, the pension promises to retired steel workers and those currently still in industry remain intact. If they go into the pension protection fund, they obviously take a cut in their benefits.
We've done our sums very carefully, and I've been very well advised. We think we can do it without cutting anybody's benefits. You may remember there's a consultation going on at the moment where the trustees are proposing to cut people's benefits. We think we can keep them whole and